Come here, guys. I have noticed, if you recall these bolts, we've tightened them up and Loctited them. I got one that's backed off and it's loosened up. You can see the washer's a little loose. So I need to snug that down again. I'm gonna get my 19mm wrench and take that out, see if the threads are abused, and then we'll put it back in with Loctite. The other thing, guys, and this is weird because who with a firewood processor is addressing the computer? The computer controls, but I have to do that here. Let me turn the key on. So look at the screen. Number one, can you see it's kind of caked over, like the weather has gotten onto the screen? And guys, I have tried putting Windex and cleaning this off, but it is just gummed over, and I don't know if that's the weather or what, but that is when the sun's out during the day, you can hardly see the controls. But here in the evening, you can see it. But I'm serious. When the sun and it's behind me, you can hardly see the screen. So I called my good friend Bob at Metsa Machines to discuss this matter. And he said, you know what? Well, maybe we need to change the screens. If you can send that old screen back, he can send it to the shop and they can analyze it. You know, it could have a protective film on it, or it needs one, whatever. So I told him that I would do that. And that's the reality, though. When you own a firewood processor, chances are you don't have a Japa store right down the street, you know, like you would a Ford garage or a Chevy garage. So what I have to do is we have to mail this up to Wisconsin. He probably has to mail it to Finland, and Finland has to mail it back. Probably, without even splitting hairs, as the end user, I probably don't really even notice that, because, you know, who's to say that I'm going to be running this machine for a couple days before that part gets here? But it had me thinking, and you know how I am about this idea of a poof machine. This would be an ideal opportunity for it, where I need a new computer screen. I could just hit the poof button and poof, I have one in my hands. Wouldn't that be awesome? I would need that poof machine for stacking wood, for balancing my checkbook, mowing the grass. Heck, I could come up with 1,001 reasons to have a poof machine. But having a firewood processor, you know, that may be headquartered all the way across the country, you got to deal with the mail. But wouldn't it be nice if you could just poof yourself right to where you need to go to get the parts? I could poof myself to Wisconsin. I think sometimes I spend too much time alone, because I've come up with these ideas where you can wish yourself to go to a different part of the country. Nah, it didn't work. Got a great idea. Let's try this. It worked, guys. Bob!
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Guys, it worked. This thing, I'm in Wisconsin. I came all the way up here, and I'm here with Bob Nelson of Metsa Machines.
Yeah.
I'm in Wisconsin.
Time to get some spare parts.
I can get some spare parts. I love it. Bob, how have you been?
I've been all right. How about you?
Real good.
We have some beautiful weather.
Yeah, it's chilly a little bit out here. I'm feeling good, though. I'm just underdressed for the situation.
Yeah.
If you remember from a previous video, I said you can expect something big here at Ohio Wood Burner, and I have taken the time to travel all the way to Wisconsin. It's a long drive.
And there's some beautiful weather in Wisconsin, but there's only one problem, Joe.
And what, guys?
Exactly, this is not Wisconsin. For me, it looks more like we're in Finland.
Hold on a second now. This is getting a little creepy. You're telling me I'm not in Wisconsin.
Yeah. Joe, what do the signs say?
It says there's a sale at JCPenney's.
Yeah, something like that.
Guys and gals, this has been the big surprise here at Ohio Wood Burner. Bob and I had been invited to come to the Japa factory by our good friend Lauri
Kälviäinen.
Yes.
Good to have you here, Joe and Bob.
Japa Firewood Processors, and you're going to give us a tour of the factory
Definitely.
and show us around.
Yeah.
And guys and gals, I'm bringing it all to you. So Lowry, thank you so much for having us here in Finland. This is my first time out of the country, guys. I had to get a passport to come out here.
Great to have you here. Let's take a tour around the factory.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see where the magic happens.
Alrighty, I love it.
Let's go.
All right, Lowry, you brought me into this big building. What is this thing?
Well, this building is for the welding only. So here we do all the welding stuff, and on the other factory, assembly and painting is done.
Of all the processors and the conveyors and the outfeeds.
Yeah, all sheet metal parts are welded here.
But the machines are not assembled here.
No, that's the other factory where we are going after this one.
All right, so guys, we're going to tour the welding shop, I guess, here.
Yep.
And then when we're through with this, we'll take you to the other factory where they assemble it.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
I want to give away.
And it's a little bit chilly, guys, so I've put on my jacket. I'm not used to this cold weather. Where we are in Ohio, 90 degrees every day. I got to adjust to this cold weather, you know. Yeah. So Lowry, what's this big robot-looking thing back here?
This thing here is welding all the frames. So we put the frames on a robot, and the robot is taking care of the welding.
So you have the robots do the welding here.
Yeah.
I've always been impressed with the welds on my machine, and I guess that's one of the reasons why.
Yeah, they are working 24/7, really reliable, and making constant quality.
Oh wow, real good.
Yeah, that's why we like it.
What are all these things? Just random parts of a machine, huh?
Yep, part of the splitting chamber and stuff like that.
All right, heavy stuff. Lowry, what are we seeing back here?
Back here is the production of the splitting knives. Splitting blades of the processors.
So that's where the 4, 6, and 8 way knives are made.
Yeah, exactly.
Are the perfect split knives made here too?
Not in this place. Those are made in the other factory.
All right. Guys, you are seeing all this live. I mean, this is where the world-class machine is made, right here, huh?
Hey, Joe, come over. Let's keep going.
Okay. All right.
Are you good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the part of the factory where the tongue welding is happening. Well, Joe, it's not happening anymore.
Why not?
Here is this safety curtain. So, you shouldn't go there. Now the robot is stopped.
So I just broke the robot?
Well, you just stop it.
Just stop the robot. All right, well, I'm going to stand over on this side so that the light stays green.
Let's start the process again, but let's take a look before that.
Okay.
Hydraulic tanks are welded here by robot, so we make sure that there is no leakage for the hydraulic oil. And all tanks are tested, pressurized, and tested with fluid to see that there is no leakage. Hey Joe, come over. I want to show you something.
Okay.
Really cool.
Okay.
I'm here.
All right, let's go. Yeah, guys, these are these hourglass rollers on my live deck. Here they are. Looks like they've just been made and welded. They haven't even been painted yet. There are a lot of parts that I'm seeing here that I recognize from my machine, and they're just not painted and fully assembled yet. Lowry, this is a really cool place. Tell me about it though. You know how many people work here? Is it a full-time, 24-hour facility? What do we got?
Here in the weld shop, we have at the moment about 20 people working in the factory floor. With the robot lines, it's quite well automated. So we can get a lot of things done with 20 people.
Oh wow. The company that owns Japa also owns, well, there's Japa, Hacky Pilkey, and Holland.
Yes, that's correct.
So are all three of them being constructed in here, or this is where this is where it all begins right here?
Not in this factory, not all three brands. So here in this factory we are producing for Hacky and Japa Machines parts. And we have also another factory 3 hours from here producing other Japa models.
So there are 3 separate factories that make that are involved in the production of the machine?
Yeah,
All right.
or even 4 actually.
4 of them. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to be going to 2 of them today. Is that
Yes,
right?
the weld shop here and assembly factory, which is about 3 miles from here.
Okay. All right. I'm liking what I see in here. I see that everyone's busy. I see a workflow here, different stations, and things getting made, and then the robots are,
Yeah.
they really work.
And the nice thing with robots is that they keep working when the people have left home.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And they don't take coffee breaks, and they don't call in sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is where we keep the welded parts. We have the rollers, we have the chain pulleys. We keep the parts here, and when we need this in the assembly line, the parts are moved to the paint line and then to assembly.
Yeah, I am recognizing a lot of the parts that I see here just from how familiar I am. For instance, here, these are the separators for the live deck.
Yeah.
I just recognize it when I see them.
Yeah. And here you can see it's actually a strong blade, so it's not the thin sheet metal.
Yeah, no, this
It's
is heavy
actual
stuff.
steel.
Yeah, that's heavy stuff. Not only do you have robots that weld, but you have humans.
Yeah.
And we have a human here that's welding. And this looks to be
Exactly.
this is a live deck.
Yeah.
I
correct.
recognize this too. But this one looks not like the one that I have.
That's the big brother of the one which you have. So you have a 2-chain deck,
This is a
and this is a 3-chain deck.
All right.
So even more heavy use, heavy duty
That
business.
is heavy. I'm looking
Yeah.
at some heavy steel in that thing.
Yeah.
Everything is really cool, man. Where are we gonna go now?
Now we are going to Sinikka.
Sinikka, what is that?
Sinikka. That's the
Sinikka.
local lunch place here in Haapajärvi.
Okay, I am very familiar
So
with
we are
one.
having a Finnish lunch.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
You have to finish your Finnish lunch.
We are driving down the road in Finland. Lowry, where are you taking us?
Lunch time.
Lunch.
Lunch.
All right.
I have some
We got Finnish chocolate.
Finnish lunch.
Okay, I'm always up for lunch.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we
So Lowry, what is this?
Can you handle the taste?
Yeah, I think I can. Are you telling me that you have Dr. Pepper in Finland?
Mm-hmm.
It has been confirmed?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is going to be a great vacation. I can tell that already.
Definitely.
All right, guys. I am now at the other factory where the assembly is, and they paint it, and we're going to give you the tour here of this whole process. Okay, Lowry, where are we at? I know it's cold. I got my coat on still. What are we doing here?
Now we are going to the assembly factory.
Assembly factory.
Yes.
All right. And this is Japa
Yeah.
and Hacky Pilky.
Yes, correct.
And those 2 machines, but multiple machines are assembled here.
Yes. Painted and assembled here in this building.
All right. And you can give...
And also the office we have here, office space, and R&D, production management, stuff like that we have also in this building.
Okay. And you
Office
can,
space and factory in the same place.
And you can give me and the viewers here a tour. Is that
Yes,
right? Okay.
definitely.
All right. Let's see what it looks like.
Happy to do that.
Thank you.
Okay, Joe.
Yes.
Let's go to the factory.
All right.
But safety first.
Safety first.
Safety first.
We're all about safety at Ohio Woodburner.
Yes. Now we're good to go.
But it doesn't match my shirt.
Oh,
you have,
damn.
Do you have a different color one I can have?
We don't have dark green.
Okay.
Right this way, Joe. Welcome. Do you recognize these parts?
I do. These are the ends of a live deck.
Yes, exactly. Here, fresh from the weld shop, and the next step is painting. So we hang up the parts in the paint line, and they will go through the paint line, and we get really nice finished paint products.
Yeah. I've always been impressed with the paint. So whatever you guys do, it stays on pretty good.
Yeah.
Because firewood processors, they don't live an easy life.
Yeah,
you know.
it's a tough business. We need a tough paint for it.
There you go. Lowry, this kind of looks familiar.
Yes.
What is this?
This is a 365 basic.
Yeah.
22-year model with new upgrades. All the time we are making machines better and faster. So in this case we are improving hydraulics to work more easily with less pressure and less heat.
All right. So guys, this is the 365 being constructed. It's not all put together, but I recognize, you know, here's your saw motor. This is the positive stop for the log to hit. Here is the ram.
Here is the main cylinder, splitting cylinder.
That's the splitting cylinder. Here's the hydraulic tank. All right, it looks great. It's really cool to be able to see these in this kind of condition.
This one here is with the electric motor.
All right, so it's got electric motor. It's not gasoline powered, not
Yeah.
PTO powered then. All right. This is where the knife goes. So we're looking on the business end here, guys. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, so this is the factory, guys. And just look, we got just a mile of Japas. So they make the 365 here. The 405 is not made at this factory, but this is where, you know, my old machine was made. It came right out of here. So let's head on down this way and let's see what else we can find.
Hey, Joe,
Yeah.
let's go to see the assembly process in the assembly line.
Okay, yeah, let's go. These are more items I'm recognizing. This is the hold down clamp on the 365. It's spring loaded. Yeah, this is their new design. They've added a curve to it, which gives you more control of the log.
And also a handle
Yeah, it's got
to
a handle
relieve
on
it
it.
when needed.
Lowry, how long has your company been in this building?
A bit more than 10 years now.
10 years. Did
Yeah.
you guys build this?
Not originally. This used to be an aluminium casting factory.
A what casting factory?
Aluminium.
Gesundheit. I still can't believe I'm in Finland. This is just I think about where I started, you know, with Ohio Wood Burner, and when I made that choice to get that Japa processor, who would have known that it would have led me to here? I have only been out of the country one time in my life, and that was to Niagara Falls before the passport requirements. So when this opportunity came up, I had to go get a passport. This is my first time out of the country, first time through customs. Everything's just, and yeah, I have experienced how frustrating it can be too for a person, you know, that doesn't speak the language, and especially Finnish, which is a really difficult language. None of the words make any type of connection, I think, to English, and I was just totally lost. Had I not had a tour guide here with Bob, who's been here a lot, and with Lowry also with Japa, it's really taken a lot of weight off my shoulders. And I gotta say too, Finland's a beautiful country, and the more I see of it, I almost feel like I'm in Ohio. It has almost the same topography. There's much more pine trees, spruce trees here than what we have. But there are times when I look and I just think I'm back at home. And what a magical week this has been, and I'm glad that I got to bring it to you guys.
So Joe,
Yes.
here we have the hydraulic tanks. We saw these at the weld shop, and now these are painted, waiting for the final assembly.
So these are the hydraulic tanks that we saw from the weld shop down the road.
Hydraulic what?
Tanks.
What?
Tanks.
Ah, you're welcome, you're welcome. Joe,
Yes.
here we have 365 frames waiting for the final assembly.
All right, yeah, I can totally see here. This is the control panel, the RAM here, positive stop, the knife, everything. So
And
this
the
is it.
wider outlet in the new model, Plus
Yeah,
model.
I saw that was going to be the case, that you guys have opened the output on it, and
Yeah.
it lets the logs clear a lot better.
Yeah, exactly. And nowadays, for this year, we have increased the production capacity with about 100 machines more, only 365. So the frames are coming all the time in, assembled and out for the customers.
Oh wow. So the 365 has become a very popular machine.
Yes, definitely. It's the best-selling product in the whole company. With all different brands, 365 is definitely best-selling firewood processor.
Well, as it should be, because I can speak from experience, it is a dynamite machine.
Yeah. I suppose that it's the best-selling firewood processor in the world.
Do you really think?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, guys. And I'm serious. When I started with the Japa, my 365 was the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one of the very first new ones.
And then just think about how far it's come. Yeah, this is really cool to see this, and it means a lot to be right here where the rubber hits the road, man.
Yeah, it's great to have you here.
Well, thanks.
A pleasure for us.
So this is being assembled now. The raw frame that we saw, now the hydraulics are being installed.
Yes.
It's on a track.
Yeah.
And
it goes step by step, assembly to the testing, and after testing, back in the truck, delivered for customers.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Joe, how do you like it? How do you like to seeing the factory here and assembly?
I think everything here is just super cool.
Yeah. Cooler.
No, cool.
It's cooler.
No, so in the United States we have an expression. When something is like really good, we say it's cool.
This is oil cooler.
Oh, oil cooler.
Yeah.
Okay. I see you now. Okay, Lowry, we are here in Finland and it's raining.
It looks like.
You know, I left Ohio to escape the rain. I come to Finland and it's raining. What do you say we go inside?
Yeah, maybe it's time for a coffee break.
Let's go. Lowry, I recognize these. These are the 14-foot outfeeds.
Yes.
All right.
So also assembled here, welded in the weld factory, painted, assembled here. We need 500 pieces minimum a year.
500 of these.
Yeah.
All right.
Even more.
Yeah. I have brought the sunshine and blue skies to northern Finland, guys. I'm used to dry weather, so I'm liking it here in Finland. Lowry, I really want to thank you.
Thank you
For showing me and Bob around the beautiful facility, both of them.
Yeah.
You know, and then just seeing that whole production from that bare frame and the installation of all the hydraulics and then the finished product, that's really cool. And then
finished product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
these are set up for transport. They're ready to go into a shipping container and go into somewhere in the world.
Exactly. All over the world.
Awesome. So we are in Finland for the week, guys, and this is just my first stop, right? We got other things that are going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have the National Timber Show of Finland, the country,
Finmetco.
called Finmetco, and I will be making an appearance at the Japa tent. Is that right?
Tomorrow.
I'm digging it. So if you happen to be in Finland, stop on over and come see me. Bob, have you been to this place before?
First time for me.
It is.
Yeah.
What did you think of all this?
It's very cool to see the actual assembly of everything and how clean and organized this whole facility is.
Yeah, this is nice. World class.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. Well, you've been a very great host for Bob and I. Thanks so much.
Thank
and
you,
we're
great to have you here.
Yeah.
Great. And we are going to be seeing you tomorrow. Is that right? Okay, guys, our next video, come back because you're going to see the timber industry from Finland's viewpoint. And I'll take you around and I'll show you everything that is to be seen at Finmetco.
Yes.
All right, guys. I hope everyone has, you got to put your thumb up. Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Listen to him.
Perfect.